On first down, Watson. And he's
Yes, it is.
down here
Yes,
by
it
the
is.
Saints.
Yes,
The
it
sack
is.
coming from
Yes, it
defensive
is.
end Cameron Jordan. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let he's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, 32 yards. As his guys are able to start first here in this opening quarter.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Damn.
This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I know better than that. I don't even want no smoke.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Back.
5-1. 58 Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a
little bit of timing.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team.
You know what? I see you.
And a great return as they're finally
who
able
I
to
was
take it down.
Damn.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Yeah,
you
can't lose, you know what I mean?
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
You was there. Bro, you everywhere.
Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them.
We got plays.
Trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, barreling in for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hell no. What the fuck?
And down he goes again. Whitney merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's all
such an impressive
though.
first half to get that lead.
Gotta get it down.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Fuck that. I mean,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
they
might want
so
to take a shot
been
right
doing
now
that. You on something else, ain't you?
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Get that ball. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15.
What
Touchdown,
the fuck?
Houston.
I gotta see what's going on here.
Touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
I get a chance
the Texans
to score,
push further out in front.
This is ridiculous.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term.
I know my cousin want to play you.
Heck, his car race, motorcycle race,
he should be on here by the hour.
Whatever you want right now.
Probably less.
Sprinting past.
Has boy. Cuz.
This one taken from the 7.
Cuz.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What up? All right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
This motherfucker's everywhere.
Picked off by
Go ahead and get him.
Gibson.
I'm going to tune somebody else ass
right
up.
around the 25.
And then whenever I get my scheme together, I'm going to get you back.
We need some plays from our defense here on the road early.
Yeah, you got some defense. You got me. You got me. I know. I didn't mean to get off that fast, but shit happens, man. Shit happens. I need to go ahead and go to that little practice mode, man. Try to run some of these plays. But damn. Y'all deserve it, shit, because I got fucked up that game. At least the other game I played, y'all scored. Did I? I don't know. I know I'm about to beat it out of these motherfuckers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Seeley, though.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You're getting your level though eventually. I've been practicing, man, but you can't tell.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Showing it.
Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Brady again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches scored.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Sony Michel, his first carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 71 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They ran there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on second down. Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. It's brought in by Harris. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Breeze now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because he just called it an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Breeze now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Breeze now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing now is Breeze. Going to throw deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
Hey, Huddy Hood, you want to play me after y'all
This is fielded
done?
a couple yards deep.
Listen, you a cheat code, though. Every play in the book.
Start at the 21-yard line.
You know too much. You play football, don't you?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. And even 50 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a group.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, Michel gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 24, Brady caught by Sanu. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Back to throw, Brady. He's got Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence got it in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our